Hello and welcome to Dethvengeance, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Mordhouse, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I'm wearing my electronic STD radar navigational dildo helmet. And she's Ciara, and she's drunk all the time, thank you very much. Right now, she's tripping balls.
Oh, yeah, in space. Licking them toads.
I'm not licking toads. But yes, it's time to talk recording on water.
Recording on water, yes, the purest form of
The
analog.
Yes, the purest analog form.
Yeah.
Those two scientists.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How they survive is beyond me. They are drunk with them. No, that's the STD helmet guys that are drunk with them later on.
I just love the
you
way
would love to party with those guys. I bet you there's a Farnsworth in there somewhere.
Oh, there's got to be. Probably in the development stage.
There's a Farnsworth and there's a fucking, what's his name?
Wernstrom.
No, Jazz Hands.
Oh, Krieger.
Oh, yeah, with his choke bot.
That would be an interesting combination.
Krieger and Farnsworth.
Yeah. So many doomsday devices.
Oh god, it's
so many doomsday devices. But anyway, those are two other shows.
Yeah.
And we are here to talk Metalocalypse Season 2, Episode 3, Dethvengeance. Which...
Is there vengeance?
It's like, it sets up the Revengeancers, but beyond that, I see no reason for it to be called Dethvengeance.
No, it could be called Deathwater, but I think they've had that already.
Again, it could be a reference to the vengeance on the kid who downloads the song.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but beyond that,
it's a weird,
like everything else makes sense. Like
episode, they were like, "Shit, we need to get to this point, but we need to make this happen."
Maybe it was just a case that they had to put the Revengeancer setup in there somewhere. And they were just like, one episode is like a minute or two short, because in fairness, as funny as it is, and it is seriously fucking funny.
They summon up that entire episode in 6 seconds.
No, not that. Yeah, you've got a flashback, you've got a song montage, and you've got those two scientists bumbling on for a solid minute, which is like it's like 10% of the runtime of the episode. Now, don't get me wrong, that's one of the funniest bits of it. But there's it feels like, now that you mention it, there's filler in there. So maybe they were like, right, this episode's like 3 minutes short. Let's put it in that Revengeancer stuff into this one.
It's the Baywatch. Put it in slow-mo.
Yeah, like 40% of the show slow-mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was a bit of a dark place thing. But anyway, it's fine in there because it does kind of tie in, because piracy and recording on analog. Yeah. Like, they don't actually say that's why they're recording on analog. They just say they're developing some shit. It's,
there's also...
But
back in the Napster days.
As you will see in the summary, I have linked those two together. Even though they're not. Worried about piracy, Dethklok forced the UN to allow them to enforce piracy laws themselves. To ensure the new album can't be pirated, the band decided to record on the purest analog form of all.
Water. H2O.
I thought portions.
I actually looked at you like you were going to start saying the thing, and I was like, no.
But yeah, see the way I tied those A and B plots together there, the way the show didn't care to.
Yeah. This was made back in the good old days where there was all the things about you wouldn't download a bear and whatnot.
Well, I mean, piracy has not gone away.
No,
piracy
it's not.
Has never gone away.
No, and it's gonna, if anything, it's going to come back with a vengeance. Oh yeah. Fuck me paying for shit.
I mean, just
everything's all on its own separate. It's gone back to cable.
People were predicting that ages ago. And
everything is cyclical, for fuck's sake. Vinyl came back in a really big way.
Well, yeah, but I mean that was largely because of hipsters initially.
Yeah,
I think.
But it does. There's something so comforting about the crackle.
Well, I think as well, then record stores were happy to throw themselves behind it because they were like, yes, physical products that people want to buy.
Yeah.
But we should talk about the episode.
Yes.
Because the episode starts related to vengeance.
Yes.
Because it is the masked assassin trying to...
Oh yeah, he's managed to get his hands on a clocketeer. Don't know how he managed to do that, but he's trying to torture the information out of him, but your man's apparently got a cyanide tooth.
Yeah, he just starts laughing and
he's like, I just want a cyanide pill. Dethklok pills! Essentially.
The assassin just...
squishes his head.
Crushes his skull and we're straight into credits.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, is there any way into Mordhouse? That's what he's trying to find out. Is there a secret way? Is there a tunnel? Is there some way that he can get in there? No.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
No, clocketeers, crazy loyal.
Yes, we still haven't gotten to that episode yet, but I think it is this season. But yeah, after credits, it's the kid downloading the song.
I love the way it's like dire consequences. Fuck that. Hits download, then says he's going to go look at porn. And I was like, no!
Check off? Yeah,
your bandwidth is going to drop. Especially if you're downloading stuff like that, you'd be like, switch off everything else. And nobody pick up the phone.
Yeah, I mean, even back in 2006,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be watching porn while you were downloading things.
No,
You'd be
unless you had
download and walking away.
Unless you had it already downloaded and hidden in a file on your computer.
Yeah, which he might.
Yeah.
Filed under like homework.
Yeah.
Or something that somebody's
something
not going
really
to look
random.
In. And then that
SWAT team
clocketeers come in.
Fuck up the parents royally.
Yeah, and then burst into the room and tase the shit out of the kid and then black bag him.
Yeah. It's a great way to go.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that this is the first time we get to see that because it does happen a couple of times later on in the show.
My favourite one of
This
all
isn't
of
my
them.
real face.
Yeah, this isn't my real face. Let's just say a lot goes into it that you don't need to know about.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, so kids black bag, that's it, and that leads into the council.
Yeah, straight into the tribunal from
and
there.
like all these missing persons, and they do show the John Fu brothers. Is that what they're called? The ones that used to run Die for Death Clock, and we get the 6-second recap.
Yeah, but that's not until later. The
The
recap is when we actually meet whichever brother it is that's still alive.
But it's talking about how the UN have allowed them to basically police their own piracy violations. Croucher's like, just because the UN can be bought.
What I like there actually is there is actually a little bit of development beyond just the general being like, no. Vader or like is straight in there when the general says about like, you know, just because the UN have approved it doesn't mean it's right. He's like, it doesn't matter whether or not it's right at this point, it simply is.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the first, one of the first times, if not the first time, where the general will say something and he's straight in there to put the general in his place.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, just in that little development from last season where the general went out on his own. Obviously, Salatius brought in Orlag to replace the Cardinal, but as somebody who's way more loyal and will like...
I mean, just look at his ghetto. He's clearly on team bad guy.
Oh, he's Rasputin.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, he's basically Rasputin.
Yeah. He is team bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's fabulous.
But as well as talking about the whole UN piracy, them enforcing it, I think...
The rumours about there being a secret prison under Mordhouse where they're keeping all these, like, pirates.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. It's hilarious when you see how they're torturing them later on. Torture isn't funny, but in this case it is.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it not straight away that we see the kid being tortured actually after the...
With all the speakers.
Yeah, it's all
like,
the speakers.
You want it later? And it's actually being what they're listening to upstairs. It's like the demo of the new music.
Yeah, which I thought was like a nice little, like it's a very...
You downloaded it, so now you get to like hear it so loud it makes your eardrums rupture.
It's a very...
Meta.
Fuck, what is the word I am looking for? No, punishment fits the crime, a la Tantalus. Not Faustian, because that's when you make a deal. But like...
Greek and Roman was never my thing.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There is a word for it. I cannot think of it. Sisyphean? No, that's more the task. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a Sisyphean task.
Anyway, his punishment fits the crime in as much as he wanted to download Deathclock music, so they are punishing him with brand new Deathclock music.
Yeah.
Way too loud that he won't be able to ever brag about hearing.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a while to get to that point, sorry.
No, but I do want to know what that word is now.
I'll come back to it in a few episodes if I can think of it. But yeah, so he's getting tortured, and we go up through the levels of Mordhouse up to the band.
Many levels. Well, in fairness, like you do see when they're in the elevator going down later on, it's like B12.
Yeah, and when the reunited Chamfru brothers are escaping, you see he lands on a giant pile of corpses.
Oh my god, there's so many corpses.
But before we get to that, the band are upstairs listening to the demo that Knubbler's like, yeah, that's a rough edit. And they're all not impressed, but can't quite put their finger on why.
It feels constrained.
Yeah, it feels too confined, too digital.
Yeah.
And then they all just start waffling on about how it sounds like ones and zeros.
Yeah. And then Knubbler comes to the realization that they're all fucking deaf.
Murderface is like,
no,
maybe you don't have the same trained musical ears that we do.
Yeah.
And that's what starts the whole chain of them all being like, yeah, that's that. I agree with Pickles, and that wasn't Pickles, and that was that whole thing. And then, yeah, he's like, you're all fucking deaf.
Tartarus, apparently.
But what, so Tartarian punishment?
But it also says Sisyphean, so.
Yeah, but see, you're right,
Sisyphean task.
Like, yeah, it's not, it's more about the task than about the punishment. But, yeah, see, like, Tartarus is where you go to get punished like that. But,
yeah.
Anyway. Not a satisfying conclusion.
No.
Where were we? Yeah, so the band are deaf and Knubbler is pissed off.
I love
Pickles
Knubbler's eyes.
Yeah.
The little like irises on them widening because he has little like his little digital eyes that do like chameleon shit, which is so much fun. But the literal look of surprise on his face when he realizes that they are all stone deaf.
Yeah, you're all fucking deaf.
And he's like, he's literally staring at all five of them, going, "Can you hear me?" No,
it's Pickles when Nathan is like, "Right, Pickles." Right, Pickles! Pickles is just like, it sounds like ones and zeros. And then, they just completely ignore Knubbler and they're like, let us show you some new technology we're working on.
And he's like, okay, whatever, fuck it.
So they get into
one of the elevators
with some terrible elevator music.
Oh my god, it's so
and
good.
They're all just randomly shuffling in the elevator because it's too small.
I like Squizgar still has a guitar.
Oh, well, he always
has a guitar.
Always. And then, we get the science lab bit, which is, I think, probably my favourite.
I love the fact that it's it's basement 12 and there's in a huge cavern.
Oh, yeah, it's just this giant fucking science lab with massive vats and stuff and
things that go beep boop and the machine that goes
basically, yeah. And
then the two scientists who I don't think they have names.
They don't, no.
But they do become reoccurring characters, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, first they go to the place with the helmets.
Well, the two lads say what they're working on.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're working on several prototypes. There's the hover drums.
Which we do get to see later as well.
Yeah, there's the laser string guitars and there's the electronic STD radar navigational dildo helmets. And I love when you see them.
Because they're blurred.
Because the dildos are blurred. But the lads who are wearing them in lab coats are just kind of like bopping around.
Yeah. There's not even a pair of sword fighting in the back, which you would fully expect.
No, they're just kind of like jiggling around the place. It's really funny. Was it Toki and Squiscar? Like that's just sensible or something like that.
Yeah. STD radar helmet. Yep, that's just sensible.
But then they say the product that they're really proud of is the HEARD.
They've worked out a whole little way to say it where
their whole little spiel. I'm not going to go into it because it's one of those gags that goes on for too long, but it's funny the whole time. But it's hydroelectric audio recordinational device.
Yes, it must be recordinational. 2 parts hydrogen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
And to which what we will also be recording the album on.
Yes. When you have to make that fucking word count.
it's just everything they say, because even when Knubbler's like, that's impossible, they're like, oh, we make the impossible possible. And here we endeavour to render the possible they can't get anything out. It's fucking great. But so the band decide to record the first song onto water, and it's Burn the Earth.
And boy, do they.
Because it's a
massive pollution.
So it's another one of the kind of song montage things of just everything getting polluted as they play.
It's a great song.
Oh, Burn the Earth is good. It's an early version of it that you hear in the episode compared to what's on Death album, but it's still, it's a great song, but that's for later. Yeah.
And then they pour it out. They handed it into this little special container.
Yeah.
And when they press a button, it
plays back.
And Knubbler's like, oh, holy fuck. And they have like the masters, which are like these big vats of it.
Oh, I suppose that's probably what the vats are, yeah.
And you could just douse it out. Well, you just keep adding hot water in, like holy water, once there's a little bit of it in there?
Well,
does it have to be a set amount?
No. Just no.
I'm just curious.
I know you're curious, and I have podcasted with you long enough to know not to indulge your curiosity, so no. No. The kid gets thrown into a cell.
Yeah, you see, you do get to see the poor kid who was black bagged.
Yeah.
Being brought back to a cell where he's thrown in with what's his face from the John Fu brothers, the surviving one.
I think the surviving one is Edgar.
And he's made a fetching skin mask out of his brother's face.
Yeah.
And he puts it on the kid and is like, you're my brother now.
That's when we get the little flashback
and he's got a fucking Shawshank tunnel.
Behold!
The hole.
The way he says it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally got himself a Shawshank tunnel because it goes into a shit pipe.
It does.
And I love the way they like strap themselves together because obviously he's in a wheelchair, so he's like, I can't walk, you have to carry me.
Well, they haven't given him the wheelchair because he's dragging himself around the cell.
Yeah.
And then drags himself I suppose the wheelchair wouldn't have fit in the escape route anyway.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have his wheelchair. But back with the band, they are just winding up Knubbler some more because they're all fucking hammered and recording or not recording.
Yeah.
And when they do record, it's just nonsense.
Yeah, they're just fucking about. And every time they start up the whole thing, like, you get the montage of, like, swamplands drying out and fucking forests burning. Because it's so incredibly toxic what they're doing.
Yeah, no, it's like when they hit record, it's
there's like nuclear reactors powering up,
getting shoveled into fires.
It's everything bad,
and of course it's to record onto water.
Yeah,
of all things that they're destroying the environment for. But yeah, it's just nonsense. They're recording. Nathan does his whole
wow.
Blah 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 blah.
Play that back.
Murderface vomits and they record it.
Yeah.
And they all just keep talking about how they want it recorded onto water. Knubbler is just so
and they all want a copy of it. He's so mad at them.
I just love how wound up he gets by them, because Murderface is like, just stop being such a tightwad and why don't you have a fucking drink? And he's like, you what? No, I am drunk right now. Don't you tell me to have a drink.
Yeah, I am Dick fucking Knubbler. And I equalise the pressure with fucking pop rocks and go.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw him do, was take some pop rocks and go.
Well, he was bleeding out of his eyes and his ears, and then he collapsed.
Oh, so yeah, no, I'd believe it that he's drunk all the time.
Oh, Knubbler is like 70s drug addict. Knubbler is 100% 70s music producer, drug addict. He's got a touch of what's his face with the wigs going on. Phil
Spector.
Yeah.
A touch of.
Yeah.
Understatement, but yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they wind him up and record absolutely nothing. And the reunited John Fruit brothers make their escape.
Yeah.
Down the shit pipe.
Yeah.
Get stuck. And who is it? Is it
Murderface.
The shitter? Murderface is on the shitter and flushes, and that gives them the extra force to pop the rest of the way out. And all that's left then is for the band to destroy the tracks that they have recorded.
Yeah, they're shit-faced. They've made it into the master recordings. And they have somehow, in their drunkenness, become domesticated.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're like
everything
Pickles
they're doing
is like watering plants.
They're watering plants. They're filling up the fish tank.
They put it in the hot tub.
They're making
Somebody's drinking it. Somebody's making noodles.
Nathan's making noodles. Toki's filling up the water tank. I think Squiscar's watering the plants. And it's all things that they would never do for themselves. But the one time they decide to do it, they absolutely ruin them. Like the album record. It's great. And yeah, they filled up the hot tub because they're all sitting in the hot tub and it's Nathan going, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And
the idea of your water doing that is kind of terrifying. Like, water shouldn't be loud.
Now I'm on your buzz, and I'm like if they pour it out and it's playing when they're pouring it out, does it just keep playing?
Yeah.
Because when it's in the tube, it seems like you have to push a button and it plays it because there's the flashing light on top of the tube.
But it also cut in randomly in the middle of the track.
I don't think we're ever going to get an explanation as to how it works. We'll ask Brendan Small and see if he knows.
Please tell me. We are far too interested in this
but that's
sanity's sake.
That's what's going on throughout the credits, is them wrecking all the tracks.
And Knubbler losing his poor mind.
We get a little small post-credit of the new John Fruit brothers.
Well, one of them's definitely dead because he's floating face down, and the other one, the actual John Fruit brother, is like floating on him. Well, I'm pretty sure he's dead because after he fell down that cliff into the cavern full of the bodies, he landed right on top of him.
Are you just pretending you haven't seen the rest of the show?
Oh yeah.
Of course he's not dead. Oh yeah. But yeah, the assassin finds both of them floating at the edge
and is like, excellent, you got out, I can get in.
I assume that's his plan. And chirp, and the episode is over.
Yeah.
One kill count, or a kill count of 1 this week. Or I only could see 1 anyway.
Oh, the fucking clocketeer?
The clocketeer. I'm not counting the cows. That will see you get turned to bone. And maybe Knubbler dies a little bit inside working with the band in this episode, but an official kill count of just 1, that poor clocketeer at the start. Which, as usual, leads us into metal trivia.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
And as usual, I have issues.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just... You know the way they do the gear introduced sometimes? Yeah. So for gear introduced, they have...
the STD radar helmet?
No!
What?
Yes! They have HEARD, the hydroelectronic audio recordinational device.
Yeah.
They have the hover drums, they have the laser string guitars, but they did not have the electronic STD radar navigational dildo helmets. Yeah, they didn't.
They're the best one.
I know.
Like, still, they're never going to be Time Travel face back, but like...
Well, I mean, between Time Travel's face bag,
pelvic thrust mace belt,
and then this, like, those are some That's some serious gear.
Yeah.
That is some serious gear.
Like the hover drums are fun, but they're a little actually like practical. The same with like the laser string guitar. It's like, oh yeah, well, like it's an instrument that you're making do something for a show.
Yeah, and the hover drums come back.
Yeah, I'm also now thinking maybe the STD radar was practical because treating them all the fucking time, especially Squizgar.
Well, actually, that's what they say, isn't it? That's just practical.
Yeah.
I think that's what the response is.
Yeah. Which implies that Toki gets a lot of ass because it's Toki and Squizgar who are like, that's just practical.
Well, they all get more than Murderface anyway, that's for sure. The
Stella gets more than Murderface.
The UN purchase and thieving clause governing Dethclock's copyright reads, Dethclock has been granted full legal powers of use of excessive force and total unilateral punishment without impunity for all those deemed to be thieves of Dethclock intellectual properties. All illegal downloads, uploads, copying, unauthorized merchandising of Dethclock's copyrighted materials falls under this new ordinance. Dethclock Inc., under the laws set forth by this Congress, will hereto have total governing authority without trial, and no immunity can be given to any and all persons deemed to be thieves of the aforementioned IP. Dethclock has been given full privileges under blah 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 law.
Yeah, we saw them do that.
Yes.
They black bag.
Well, I think we mentioned it earlier on in one of the season 1 episodes that they do have extrajudicial force. It was in the fan episode.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were like shooting people.
Day.
They were like, a use of deadly force is authorized.
Yeah.
This is our confirmation of it. According to the Clocketeer's computer, the teenager lives on 45232 Creek Street, Beaver Creek, Nebraska, which is not a real address.
Oh, okay.
The burlap sack they used to kidnap the kid has a face on it that sort of looks like a clown. And if Knubbler is telling the truth and he's as drunk as he says he is, he's a very high-functioning alcoholic since he remains the most professional person during the entire episode.
70s. He's a 70s fucking music producer. Unbelievable amounts of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever read Jesus Christ. Fear and Loathing. Shut up. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Any of his writings.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, just and to him talking about how much drugs they took. Fucking hell, my brain's stupid.
That's okay.
Ow.
Shall we move on then?
Yes, please.
On to guests.
I know who you are.
Our favourite is back. Corpse Grinder. The assassin.
Oh yeah.
Anytime the assassin is there,
it's Corpse Grinder.
Obviously, I'm not going to say it every time, but Vader Orlog is Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, well, he's a season regular for this.
There was another guest. It's Mike Keneally. He's credited on IMDb, but they don't tell you which voice he is. He's credited on the...
Who's Mike Keneally?
He's credited on the Dethclock wiki, where I get all my other information.
Yeah. So
they have George Corpse Grinder Fisher of Cannibal Corpse as Masked Assassin, and for Mike Keneally, they just have brackets rhythm guitar ? So I just googled him and went to his Wikipedia page. He's one of the guitarists for Frank Zappa.
Oh right.
How hard would that have been for them to do? They just have rhythm guitar. They found out that he was a rhythm guitarist, but not for who.
Yeah.
No, I'm not actually sure who he is in this.
Probably the kid. Yeah.
But I'm not sure because there's whenever they do Snot-Nosed Kid,
there is a very
specific
voice.
Especially
when he's like, haha, go wank off now.
Yeah, better go check off now. So I'm not sure who else it could be in the
Unless
episode.
Unless it was one of the scientists.
Oh, it could well be one of the scientists actually.
Because the scientists were hilarious.
Or both of the scientists.
Oh my god, no.
But anyway, that's Mike Keneally, guitarist of. He's one of these people who's I think played for loads and loads of people. Yeah. Frank Zappa, and those are our only 2 guests for this week. So most awesome.
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Most awesome moment? Ooh, I don't know in this one.
Well, I mean, for me, it's got to be the electronic SCD radar navigational dildo helmets. As much as I love them domesticated and the whole bit with the scientists is great, just that one specific thing is just so fucking funny. And it's just so emblematic of this show with just a silly string of words that almost makes no sense. But then you see the electronic SCD.
And it makes perfect sense.
So yeah, that's my most awesome moment.
I think it's Knubbler's realization of them all being deaf.
That's pretty fucking good.
The horror on his face.
So most brutal then?
Oh, that's brutal.
Most brutal, Probably your man getting his head squished. Because there's not much in this.
No, if we're talking like actual kind of
brutality.
gore brutality, it's got to be that.
It's got the dude getting his head popped.
If we're talking a bit more like esoterically brutal, poor Knubbler just dealing with the band in this episode. First they're deaf, then they're fucking about, and then when he finally gets them to do work, they undo it all by just pouring it all down the drain.
Fuck
literally.
The kid, like he had some horrible shit happen to him, but like
screw him, he's a little jerk off. Like
it's not no jerk off.
Yeah, he's a little punk. So yeah, I think that's what I'll go for my most brutal.
Yeah.
It's just poor Knubbler suffering throughout the episode. Favourite quote?
Don't quote me on that.
It's all digital, sounds like ones and zeros. It's the way Pickles says it. It's like his bad lying. I love it.
I don't know why, of all the things the scientists say, but there's just something about, and to which what we will also be recording the album on. It just cracks me up every time.
It's like 'twas a cat.
Yeah, I think
it's just got that.
Yeah, it's as much
by the
line
time you work out what they've actually fucking said.
Yeah, those two scientists are great. So, lastly, Zaz and banana stickers.
Zaz.
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
It's a bit of a wimp episode. Like, it's just kind of silly fun. The boys just dicking about and being like, we've made this thing, which is...
But that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll give it about an 8.
Yeah, I'm thinking an 8 too. Like, I think you were right at what we were talking about at the start of the episode, that like the B plot could have been shoved into nearly any episode.
Yeah, that didn't really that didn't really matter. Like,
but like
all.
Just all the rest of it, recording onto water and winding up Knubbler, like I quite enjoyed it.
I could have done with some Charles in it, just to
lack of Charles always drags it down.
And if they're in the house like that, I want some Charles to just pop in, or Charles like. Even to just have been coordinating.
Well, especially because in the first episode, he's all like, you guys need to be recording the album.
Yeah.
And then in this episode, they're kind of actually doing that a little bit. So, maybe we could have gotten a bit of Charles and a bit less of the John Frew stuff. But, it's still an 8. 8's fine. So that covers it for Season 2, Episode 3, Dethvengeance.
Yep.
Next week, Death Doubles.
Oh my god.
Yes, death doubles. A double is a person who loves you just the way you are. No, Nathan, a double is there so that if somebody tries to kill you, they die instead. Whoa! But as ever, thanks for joining us, guys. In the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts, Monorants at the Movies and Monorants the Boys. Or you can come and chat with us on Blue Sky at Death Rants, or send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be back next week.
Slán,
bye.